Welcome back, and we're continuing on here with the LRP96 local job. Oh, do I have this switch correct? Probably not. No. Oh, hold on a second. I'm making a mistake here. I forgot. Because these two need to stay. Even though the tags are wrong, that's just, I think, a mistake that I made. But this... Oh, no, that's not... Never mind. That's the pipes. Never mind. It's the... These got to come out. JD Rush. JD Rush with these pipes. One of the cars has to stay. think I'll see if I could just... Whoa. I think I'll just see if I can kick this one down the track. Since it's only one empty here, it's not going to be too heavy. Let me close both of these by holding shift. Oh, it didn't work. I think I have it disabled. That's fine. There's a feature up here under train and allow enhanced angle cocking. Oh, I do have it checked. But it didn't, I was holding shift, but it didn't do both at the same time. It should do it if I hit, let's see it, try it again. Shift. Yeah, I think it's supposed to do both at the same time if it's checked. I don't know. Wait a second. I need to go to the back here and get the air out of this one. Now I can bleed it. Now we can kick it down. That should be good right there. Look at that. Just perfect. Okay, next stop is JD Rush, which you can see right there, those pipe gondolas, and then that's where the one with the pipes in it is staying. They haven't emptied that one yet, so I'm only taking the empties. So it looks like one is staying, and I got 2 empties to pick up. This is pretty cool, these fences here that I gotta go through. Now before I go and do this JD Rush, I just gotta cut off. I gotta leave the Zerker scrap right here. What a nice little scene they got here. We have new buildings, we got the fence. A lot of nice details, that lumber yard way in the back there. Whatever these things are. What are these things? I have no idea what that is. Slow her down. Alright, so this last one stays. I'll just pull the handbrake off of this one and this one. Since there's only two here, I guess I could just do this part manually as well, hook up the hoses. Forgot the brake pipe fills up quick, so you can open that thing all the way, but you can see here the reservoirs are completely empty, so the brakes wouldn't actually work on those two cars. But I'm not worried about that right now. All I gotta do is just move them a little bit. And while I'm moving them, they're filling up with air. wait, that one I want open to dump it. All right, now we got all our pickups here, looking good. I almost keep messing up. It's this one here. All right, that's everything here. All these pipes are staying. I need to turn my look speed down a little bit. Although it's all, well, what if I just put it to the bottom? Oh, that's too slow. Can I do that? Let's see if that's better. It was just a little too sensitive. All right, I can grab these pickups to my right and back them all the way down and couple them to the rest of the pickups on that siding. Once that's done, then it's time to head to one of these other industries, Nutrient AG, and whatever that other one was called. Gotta make sure we got air hooked up. And I can't remember if, oh, I guess they are, because this flow just went right down, so I wasn't sure if I had hooked up all the hoses yet on all these cars. Or maybe I didn't, I don't know, because, all right, that looks good. Yeah, see, because this was closed, so it's wasn't going through all of them. That looks good. See, it pays to check if you're doing it manually. And I know the back is closed because otherwise there'd be a leak. Actually, I want to ride back here. And we're going the wrong way. We are completely going back over to Zerker Scrap, which is not where we want to go. Oh, we got a train coming the other way. Look at this. Pretty cool. He's got a long way to go to get to El Paso. track construction right there. That's a nice little scene. I think, oh, let me check this out. I think these are the, what does this say? Gilliam Foundry Railroad Track Spikes. Oh, that's just a container of spikes. I thought maybe it was one of those things where they used to weld the tracks. Those things where when they weld the tracks, I think it has like the slag or the molten metal gets poured into the weld joint. All right, I need to make sure I'm going to the right here because we're putting these pickups away, and then I can grab this white refrigerator car. Oh, I was look at the smoke pouring off this car. I was gonna say, I was like, why? I'm going downhill. Why is it going so slow? I was struggling, and I had the handbrake on. I had forgotten to take off the handbrake. Oh boy. Hope I don't get fired. I just before I saw the smoke, I pressed F5 to just release handbrakes in case there were any on, and then all of a sudden I saw the smoke pouring out. That's pretty embarrassing. I'm not going to worry about hoses or anything now. We're just going to cut these off. Leave them here. So this, if I click here, hot axle, this should all be pickups, and it is. Let that sit and cool down. do an F5, F7 to do the air and the handbrakes release. I don't think I'm going to worry about an EOT for this short little train going the rest of the trip. Alright, let's take a look at the map real quick. So I'm currently sitting right here, and I got cars for Nutrien AG there and Kovacevic 5 Farms right here. So I'm going to throw these, I got to throw these switches to get onto the main line. We'll go down that way, all the way this way, and then I got to get all the way to milepost 274.6 South Early Mart, and then I got to go in this siding and run around the train, and then I can come back and work this one and Nutrien AG, and then come back in here. Let's see, if there's another train coming, it won't let me throw it. So we must be clear. Let's just take a look. Fresno South. Oh yeah, that's, wow, the whole thing's empty. All right. Where am I now? I think I'm, oh, well, I'm in that block. Yeah. That was a dumb question. I'm in that pink block. All right. All right, here we go. Could probably leave this switch. I'll throw it back anyways, but I could probably leave it because I think that's where I'm coming in on the way back. We got a slight incline here, 0.35%. What's our weight? Because 8.8 horsepower per ton. It just feels like we're taking a long time to get up to speed here. I'm not forgetting anything, am I? I don't have the no brakes. No brakes applied. Milepost 301, and on the map here we're going to 274.6, so 25 miles, 26 miles. Oh, you know, it might help to call the dispatcher. especially with a red signal up ahead. But you can always count on Auto to give you a signal. So I'm kind of surprised that it's an approach. He's giving me an approach signal. The map was completely empty. Yeah, look at that. Why is he giving me an approach? That's interesting. I see a Taco Bell over there on the right. You know, they did such a good job on like the exit ramps and the terrain here on this new route. I don't know of. I mean, looking at these exit ramps, I don't recall seeing them on any other routes like that, where they go up like that. Look at that pilot station back there. That Bendy and Sons Ford, that could probably use a revamp. But no, that area, they're really doing a nice job with all the new assets and everything. I wonder what's going on over at the Run 8 headquarters, because there hasn't been an update or anything for a while now. And everyone always says when it's quiet, that means something's coming. Could it be a V4? Who knows? I hope so. Now, because the last signal was an approach, I should be going under 30 miles an hour. Because we might have to stop at the next signal. But because I know it's clear, yeah, he's routed us now. That's why I'm going faster. Only because I know. Close the window, maybe I'll just close it a little bit. It's a little bit more calm. It's pretty loud without that truck noise. I guess I could, you know what? Let me try that. Let me turn that truck roll down. There. Because I like hearing engine noises, but the truck sounds were getting a little overpowering. And then when I start doing switching, then I'll usually put that truck sound way back to the max.
sector, milepost 294.2, ambient temperature 78 degrees.
Yeah, I think this is a great spot to end part 3, but stay tuned because we got part 4. We're finishing this trip and we got more switching to do.